Okay, so I'm trying to set this up. I'm sorry if it's a little wonky. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to give you all the kitchen view so I can see you all. Hey everybody, good morning. How's everybody? Happy Father's Day. If you're a father, I decided to jump on live and go ahead and cook with you guys. Oh man, am I gonna be able to? Uh-oh. What's going on? It's one stack wonky. Is it working? Oh man, hold on a second. Hey babe, can I use your YouTube? It won't, for some reason it won't. It's acting wonky. Can I use your YouTube to watch myself? There you go. Am I not live still? I am live. Oh, okay, you can see me scratch my nose. Hi, good morning. This is my first time, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like new to this whole live thing. I'm washing my hands. So I decided to hop on live to give this a try this morning. I'm gonna make some smothered breakfast potatoes. And I just realized what I need to do the next time is I need to put my mic on. You know what? I'm going to turn the volume down. I can't rotate it. It won't rotate. So if you see me looking down, I have my husband's phone. I was gonna use my iPad, but for some reason technology wasn't working this morning. So again, we're just gonna make some smothered potatoes. We're gonna have steak and potatoes and eggs for breakfast this morning. Gonna make this really quickly before church, and if not, it's okay. So I have some white potatoes and onions is all I'm gonna put in my potatoes. I may add in the frozen seasoning blend. I'm not sure yet. How's everybody? What are you all's plans for today? Mozzie, please shout out. Hi. Hi. I don't know who that is. Hi, how are you? Good morning. Shout out, shout out. I don't know. Mozzie. Good morning. So here's a chef trick. Always put a wet paper towel down underneath your cutting board. It'll keep it from sliding. Can you all see me? Am I in a good frame? I think so. I think this is better. Hi. Okay, so here. It's not wet enough. So you want it to be a little drenched. You put it down and see how it kind of stops the friction. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel my potatoes. I'm still in my pajamas. Hi. And I'm going to peel these right into the sink. And yes, I peel them dirty, as some people would say, as if the potatoes don't come from the earth. But yeah, so I peel them like this because it keeps them from being slippery in your hands. So go ahead and peel them while they're dry. Don't wet them and then peel them. They slide much easier. Oh, thank you. My bonnet is from the beauty supply. I don't know who made it or whatnot. I think it's called the Redken line or something like that, or Red line. I live in the Midwest, and so we have we have a lot of different beauty supplies. It's not from Sally's or anything. We have a lot of Asian like supply stores for beauty products, and so it's just from one of those stores. Nothing fancy. I'm a bonnet chef, if you all haven't noticed, for two reasons. One reason because I actually did go to culinary school, so a lot of the things that I do just comes from the industry. And so technically your hair is supposed to be pulled back and out of your face at all times, and you're supposed to have some type of headpiece on, whether that's a hat or a bonnet or something. So 9 times out of 10 when I'm cooking, you'll see me with something on my head, and it's just out of habit from working in the industry. So, do y'all have any Father's Day plans? Are you all doing anything special today? My family really isn't. We're gonna cook, of course, in celebration for my husband, and that's about it. I'm going to church after this, and kiddo has swimming, so that's pretty much what our day is looking like. I don't have time today. Normally I would do a color with me video, but just cleaning around the house. Oh, listen. Oh my goodness. So I have a confession. Normally I do a deep clean once a month, and I've missed so far. It's like week 2 of June, and I've missed my deep clean for the beginning of the month. I've been so busy. I have some really exciting things coming or happening at the moment. And I was going to share it in the video that's going to post later on today, but I guess I'll share it with you all as an exclusive. Hi, it sees four people here. Good morning, good morning. Husband is going to spend the day with his dad and his sons, so I'll take advantage. I know that's right, listen. Oh, man. It's about to get a little loud down here. My kiddo just came downstairs, as you can hear in the background, so you hear him. Yeah. So and another confession. Sometimes, like when I'm filming, it's so quiet because I typically try to film when he's sleeping, and so my mentor has let it be known that that's not practical, and that I should be a little bit more open and just just letting everyone know. And it's understandable that there'll be some noise because I'm a mom and he's a toddler, so that's to be expected. But yeah, I haven't been able to deep clean the house yet, and so just been doing a spot cleaning, so we need to deep clean. I'm gonna get it done sometime this week. But yeah, so as an exclusive, what's going on is that I have been hired, as my company has been hired as a camp director to basically educate 10 young boys inner city Chicago and lead them on their current culinary journey this summer. and to expose them to the world of hospitality. And so I get the opportunity to lead and direct the summer camp. And so I've just been building the lesson plans and getting all the things in order, getting the kitchen together and stuff. So I really haven't had the time to split up. I'm really good at time management, but I have this idea that everything has to be perfect because I'm a Virgo. So I live in this world of perfection, but that's not reality, right? And I have to bust my own bubble sometimes. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hi, how are you? Good morning, happy Father's Day if you're a father. And what a more perfect day to go live today. A day like today. A day like today. So for all of you who's just hopping in, I'm gonna make some smothered potatoes. We're gonna have steak, potatoes, and eggs as our Father's Day kind of breakfast. Don't laugh, but I can't say it the traditional way. Breakfast. So if you're just hopping in, I've peeled my potatoes. They are rinsing off in this water, and then I'm gonna rinse them again before I put them in the grease. And I might have to move you all, so I don't know, because in order for you all to see me actually the cooking process. So I'm gonna kind of move this bowl so you can see how small I make the cuts. Get a little closer. Okay, so I've just quartered it so it's in 4 pieces, and I like to make my cuts about this big. This is like a medium dice size or triangle. And contrary to popular belief, when you're chopping, you want to use this part of the blade, not really the tip. So gonna turn the potatoes in the same direction, even it out, and you just want to kind of chop down. And that's it. Okay, now I'm going to throw them back in the water so that they don't turn colors as I'm cooking. And yep. Yep, a bite size, absolutely. Put the bowl this way. Bite size. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to these last couple of weeks. And you gotta be, I wouldn't say be careful what you pray for, but as you're praying, I would say get into position. I've been blessed enough to have someone who is able to guide me, because it's coming fast. I think the camp starts next week, and so I will be sure to take you along. Yes, it's Father's Day. I'll be sure to take you along on the journey, and probably not introduce you to the kids, but just from my perspective of everything and letting you all know what's going on, how's it going. This is really exciting because this is really what I prayed for. Like, I'm super, super stoked. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here in the Midwest. I'm a Midwestern. Western or whatever it's called. Chicago native. It actually started warming up, guys. It took a while. We went from cold, rainy to rainy, hot, rainy, hot. So like the morning would be extremely hot. By the end of the day, it would like storm. And now we've kind of like leveled off a little bit when it came down to temperatures. So it's gonna be a nice, I think, 70-degree day, which is perfect. Bro, I always get something from my dad, but I forgot to. It's okay if you did do something nice for him today. As far as like, I don't know, make his favorite meal. That's something simple. You don't always have to get a gift. You can do an act of service, an act of kindness, an act of love. Do something around the house that he probably wouldn't think to do himself, like clean up. We just got done talking about that. That's always an opportunity. And so I've finished dicing up the potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and get the oil ready. I use cast iron. I'm a cast iron believer. I don't use stainless steel very much unless I'm like boiling pasta or cooking a sauce or something. Cast iron is the way to go. In fact, helpful hint, if you are iron deficient, one way you can actually sneak iron into your body, the healthier way, is to use cast iron. Cast iron has minerals in it, natural minerals. It has, it's great for heat resistance, and it doesn't put a load of toxins into your food as you're cooking. So, and if you all see me put olive oil on my hands, it's because my hands get really dry as I'm cooking, and so a way to know that I'm not adding any like lotions or anything into my food is I just pour olive oil in, because I'm actually going to be cooking this in olive oil. I don't know how to cook. Well, what are you good at? Are you good at drawing? I see you have a anime as your profile pic. Someone's giving me lots of hearts. Hi. So yeah, I think, so I'm just in the background. I'm just heating up some oil. Put a generous amount, because the first thing you want to do is actually fry the potato. You don't want to, it's like kind of like a shallow fry. So you at least want half of the potato to be covered in oil, and you want the oil to be hot. That's the way to get the perfect skin on a smothered potato. It's a two-step cooking method. It's a frying and then a saute or a steam later on towards the end. Oh yeah, thank you. I actually got this sprayer from IKEA. It was like $3. Yeah, and so it sprays the oil, but I just took the top off to pour some out because my bottle, my other pour got empty, and so I usually use it when I'm like spraying cake pans or like bread pans. So yeah, and it's olive oil too. It's just a regular extra virgin olive oil for anybody out there wondering. So I'm not gonna bring you all to the stove yet, because I'm gonna pour out my potato water, rinse them off, and thoroughly dry them before you throw them in the grease, or else you're gonna have a hot mess going on, literal hot mess. I'm gonna use the bowl again. Oh yes, spray bottle in the craft room is definitely a necessity. I have a little one. I think I got my little one from Dollar Tree. So yeah, yep. I don't even know what those are. Oh, okay. So they are the bottles. So this is just a glass container. I believe I got this from IKEA too, and it has a pour spout. And so you put different oils, vinaigrettes, different liquids in this that you cook with often. My jug is huge, so I pour it into this. Ooh, my oil is burning. I'm gonna turn it off actually. I pour it into this, and it helps me to be able to use it versus the entire jug. Like the jug is huge. I get the big thing from Costco. And although like they all say like I don't have any fancy oil, it's just a simple extra virgin. It's not like super expensive because it doesn't need to be. It really doesn't. So my potatoes are dry, but my oil is too hot. And how I'm gonna test it out is I'm just gonna put, oh wow, yep, And then so for the sprayer bottle, while my oil is cooling down, is the same thing. It's whatever oil or vinaigrette or liquid you choose to have in this. It just sprays it out. But this is a clean bottle, and this is more for a kitchen because of the sprayer. That's all. And it's glass, which means it's food grade. You never want to kind of keep any oils, vinaigrettes, and things like that in plastic because it will seep into, they will mix. So you want to make sure it's glass. I just dried them. They're dried pretty good. As you can see, I'm gonna throw one in. I know it's super hot because I can smell it, and I just want to hear how it's frying. And then as that fries up a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and do an onion before I move you off, because I know it's too hot and I can cut this really fast. So you want to cut the end, and please don't quote me on this because even though I went to culinary school, I'm really bad at knife skills. So there's a way that you can actually cut an onion and keep you from crying. So they say. I've yet to see that actually happen, even with the technique that they've chosen. So I cut it in half, and then I slice that half in half, keeping this side intact. It will help it split. And then you wanna slice it this way, the long way. This is the time that you do use the tip of the knife. And so now you have it sliced in half, and then you have slices in the diagonal way. So you cut it horizontally, then you went on top and you cut it vertically, and then now you're going to use the end of the knife and you're just going to chop. And that's going to dice it up pretty good for you. I know that's right. Make up your own chopping skills. Listen. Unless you're on like a fancy cooking show or you just want to practice, which is always good. Who cares? Your mouth's gonna chop it up anyways, right? As long as it tastes good, it does not have to be on perfect. I can tell you a funny story. I remember when I was in culinary school, we used to have this thing where our chef would judge us on our knife skills. So I remember knife skills day. We came in, everybody's station was already pre-set up. She had these large cooking sheets already on the table. Ooh, the onions are getting to me. Hold on one sec. And so she had these, the table already set up with it was like parchment paper, and then you had the name of the dice cuts on the paper. And this is a funny story, but it's like real simple. We had one person that was like very good at cuts. Like she was born and raised in New Orleans, and she pretty much had already did all the things that we were learning. She just needed the degree, and so she literally slid us a couple cuts of each of our vegetable. And I think back, hindsight 2020, I think a better we all had the same vegetable we had to cut. So I think the chef should have given us all a different vegetable, but no, she gave us all, I think it was it celery, carrots, and onions? It was celery, carrots, and onions. Yep, mirepoix. Okay, so the sizzle has kind of slowed down. I can hear it. So I'm just gonna check and see how my oil has cooled down. Oh, it wasn't that bad. So this is how hot it got on one side, and if you could see, it cooked halfway. So I have enough oil, and it actually wasn't really hot, so that's pretty decent. So I'm gonna just throw that back in the bowl, turn the oil back on now that I see it's kind of cool. I'm gonna move you, so if anybody is like has that jolting kind of feeling going on, just kind of close your eyes right now because I'm about to reach for the camera and move it, and I don't want it to make anybody sick. I'll let you know when to open your eyes back. I'm still moving it, so. Okay. All right, you all can open if you're okay. Yes, 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 yes. Hey. Okay, yes. So again, my temperature is on 3. I have a little bit of oil, like I would say a good like 1/4 of a cup of oil. Sorry, we made popcorn and we didn't clean it up, and it's real time. So we can steal some. They ate it all. They didn't even save me any. But yeah, we make popcorn from scratch around here. No bad popcorn. It's so good. Stovetop popcorn is the best. Anybody says different, they've never had anything. So you want the oil to heat back up, and again, we're gonna make some steak. So let me know if you all want to see those steaks being made. I'm gonna make some New York strips. I think I'm gonna make 3, and we can split them into 6 pieces. I have a griddle that we're probably gonna make that work. Let me move this part out the way. So yeah, something simple, easy. It's like 8:30. I'll be done with this by 9. And that's it. Around here, everybody likes their eggs a different kind of a way. And so I'm not really going to do that. I let people make their own eggs. Some people like them really soft, and I'm really against that because I know what that is. So at my house, everybody makes their own eggs unless they want them the way I make them, which is hard but not overcooked, like scorched type of a thing. So yeah. Okay, so pouring them in. I'm just gonna go slow and go out. So it shouldn't be a splash because we dried them thoroughly. So always keep that in mind. Less splash, less moisture. Oil and water, they will not mix. And so you want to just let them fry. Do not toss them. Do not turn them. Let them sit and just do their thing. It's kind of like when you frying French fries. You let them kind of, I don't know, get hot. Let the oil sear. Do all the things. And so I didn't take into account that I'm going to be doing steak. So I'm going to move you all once again. Because I was just going to limit it to the potatoes, but we got some good engagement. So let's go for the gusto. I'm going to move you all once again. So please close your eyes. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. There we are. Perfect. You can open them back. So I have a griddle. We store it unspoken place. Can't underneath the stove. And it does have some more pieces on it. So I'm gonna just dry dust it, but this is flavor. Don't be alarmed. Everything is not gonna be pristine and brand new and overly clean, because honestly, this is iron. Again, iron. This is real iron. You need oil. You need all the things to keep it from rusting. So keep that in mind. So I'm just gonna turn on my eye to number 4. Both eyes to number 4, which is perfectly medium heat. so I'm gonna tell you all a little secret. I did pre-season these steaks yesterday. So the video coming later on today is actually how I season my proteins for grilling. Again, we're gonna barbecue later, so to be a little proactive and all of that, I went on ahead and just seasoned the proteins ahead of time. Marinating them, yes, but none of them are actually in a marinade. They're literally in the seasonings that we're gonna place them on the grill. Doing that ahead of time, you don't have to marinate. I don't like marinade per se. So yeah, but to each his own, whatever you want to do. And they smell really good. Oh my gosh, look at these. There's 6 of them. I'm only gonna cook 3 for the morning. The other 3 are gonna go on the grill later on today. And so catch that video to see what I went on ahead and seasoned them with. The griddle is getting hot. I'm gonna check my potato. I'm gonna use a fork for now, just because I don't want to disturb all of them. Again, I want them to get a skin. I don't like butter, and I know some people like butter on their steaks, but I don't like butter. So I'm an oil person, an olive oil person. I typically only like butter with seafood, so just so we get a nice skin on the steak, I am gonna oil the griddle with just a tad bit of oil. Hopefully I could be finished by, I want to say like 9, 10. Everyone will eat. I'll probably eat on the way in a bowl. Yes, filet mignon. Honestly, I don't think I've ever cooked a filet mignon at home. It doesn't have enough fat for me. Pretty lean. And no offense, meat is so expensive. Oh my goodness, in the Midwest, it is so expensive. I went, when we went to the store yesterday to get all this stuff, like normally I would buy it in bulk, but we didn't think about it until the last minute, so I didn't get to like a Costco's or Sam's Club. But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so like it was man, like these, I think we paid $60 for steak yesterday. Each one cost about $30, like $26 to $30. So now that I know they have a skin on one side, I'm gonna go ahead and stir them. And that's it. And you wanna get a skin on at least 3 of the 4 sides. And I know it's 4 sides because, again, we diced them, so there's 4 sides. And now we're going to see, yeah, it's hot. So when you do it, you want to go against it the first time, in the same direction. It's hot. Ooh, that's hot. That first one is really hot, so I'm going to turn it down to in between the 3 and the 2. And so I'll say this. I used to do the griddle on this side of the stove. This side was always my favorite. Let's see. I'm going to remove some of the oil. Because for some reason it's like full in here. And I don't want it to go underneath. It's a clean paper towel. I just don't want the oil to go down the side and create a fire. So yeah, I used to use the griddle on this side, which is the boiling side with the simmer and the quick boil, and I realized that it wouldn't be even. The flame wouldn't be even. No matter, even if I had it on the same numbers, and that's because one is, I forgot the term. The quick boil, it has some mechanism that makes it stronger. I know, right? Oh my gosh, yes. Gas over electric any day. What? Man, when I'm down south with my grandmother or like any family member and they have those electric stoves, I feel like a deer in the headlights. Like, what is going on? My goodness. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here, y'all. I hope I can stay awake in church with all this. But anywho, yep. $15? Oh my goodness, for 4 New York strips, man. Listen, I would have got a bunch of those. Nope. It was so the container had 3 in each, and it was literally like 26 and some change for both packs, and I got 2 packs. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. You don't want to know what we paid for chicken. I think chicken was like, what was it, like 2 pounds of chicken was 15, 16 bucks. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And so there's what, 4 of us, 5 of us, like, Jesus Christ. I can't imagine what that barbecue is going to be like this summer. Like, man, I may have to ask people to bring some money because I'll do all the cooking, but chip in with some funds because the proteins are a bit expensive. But yeah, $12. Where are you? Oh my goodness! I think this is Dawn. I know for sure, but where are you? Cause that's man. Listen, just for the food prices alone, I need to move out the Midwest. Maine. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Listen, man. It's nuts. Okay. And I was trying to convince my friend to go half on a cow with me. And I don't think she had ever heard that before. She's like, half on a cow. Oh, see that? And then you just want to turn it the diagonal way now. And so she's like, half on a cow. I was like, girl, yeah. If we put our money together, we go half on a cow. We could eat for the whole year. Feed our family. So we're probably gonna do it. I just have to get another freezer for something like that. So one freezer will be proteins. Oh wow! Literally, listen. Oh my goodness. First of all, I'm a seafood lover. Fun fact, whenever I go out, I never order chicken, steak, or anything. I only order seafood. So, lobster, crab, shrimp, squid, octopus. I love it all. And so, yes, I would go to Maine I really want to do like an eat, pray, love type of deal where I just go to places and try different dishes, authentic to like those regions. And then as far as like the whole cow and chicken and pig situation, I literally like, let's go half on a cow and let's start off with the cow first. Because neither one of us are very big pork eaters. Like we'll have ribs and we'll have bacon. And I was saying that, like, I could slice a pig's belly. I have no problem with that. I think you all will be a little bit cringed out in one of the videos, just because of the way like I clean chicken and clean meat so in depth. Some people can't handle it, so if you can't handle it, I'm sorry, but it's a part of the cooking process. Like you need to see that. You need to experience that. So with the sizzling of the potatoes, you can kind of hear that the fry has gone down on them. So most of the oil has been absorbed by the potatoes, and so now what you want to do is now comes the sauteing, the actual like oil steam part. So you want to throw your fresh onions in now, and just put them in the middle. And this is where you season. So if you notice, I did not season them when I first started frying them up because the seasoning will burn. you don't need that. You don't want that. And so to keep that from happening, you want to go ahead and do it now. Now that the oil has simmered down, it's not scalding hot. The temperature has gone down. I'm going to shock them. So I did add fresh onions, but I really like the frozen too. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of that. This is the Walmart brand, the seasoning blend, onion and pepper. I can never find the authentic one, the actual name brand one in Walmart or like the grocery stores now. I don't know what that's about. I'm not flipping my face. You can see the blood coming at the top, which means that side is cooked. And so here it is. And so I can tell that this isn't hot for some reason. So I'm going to have to turn it up a little bit. So I'm going to put this one back in the middle. And now is when people will put the butter and all this stuff on top. I'm not doing that. Again, if you want to know what I season them with, the video is going to be posted. It's posting later. And so now for the potatoes. I always start off with onion powder, garlic powder, and I literally season like this. I season high and shake even across the top. Don't ask me for exact measurements. It's not going to happen. Then I go in with the Morton's Nature Season. I do the same thing. This is my season salt. I don't use Lawry's. This is not a Lawry's house, so if you are ever expecting to see Lawry's, I don't have it. It's not here. I think I have one small bottle from my mother-in-law, and I let her get away with it when she's doing her cooking. When she cooks, she seasons how she wants. When I cook, I season how I want. But that's very rare that she comes and cooks. But so this is my salt. This is again my salt, and I'm just gonna double shake it across the top like so. And then, this is what's going to get your potatoes that is just everything. So this has whole crushed pepper, black pepper, and the salt is like that chunky like rock salt. It's amazing. And you're just going to shake it across the top to your preference. Seasoning is all to your preference. But for my potatoes, I love the Montreal Steak Seasoning by Grill Masters. Now you're going to stir. Notice, I didn't season with one thing and then stir. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And again, we added some frozen to the middle. So it already dropped the temperature of the oil and everything. So you don't have to worry about it like being too hot or burning and stuff like that because it's not going to happen. You added some water. There's like virtually no oil in the bottom of this pan right now. And we're just going to cover it up. Now for the fun part. If I can find it. gotta have Italian seasoning in your smothered potatoes. Got to. Well, at least I have to. And I'm gonna do the same thing, dusting across the top lightly. And I'm not gonna stir this. Not stirring it. Not stirring it. Again, I done put my Italian seasoning in it. I'm not stirring it. Whew. I'm about to sneeze, guys. Excuse me. How does that saying go? If you're not, it ain't seasoned if you ain't seasoned. If you ain't seasoned it, you ain't seasoned it. However that guy on TikTok said, it's not mine. So I'm gonna add a little water inside the skillet. And you just want to barely be able to see the water through the potato. You don't want to drench the potato in water. You just want to barely see it. You're going to add a lid that's going to tightly fit it and steam it. And then you're going to reduce the heat. And you're going to come over here and check your steaks. I'm not adding any more seasoning to these steaks. And unfortunately, due to health restrictions, this is a well done household. I'm sorry for all of you. Thank you. This is a well done household. So for all of you who are anti well done meat, you can cover your eyes. I'm sorry. For health reasons, we have to have well done meat. Fun fact, my husband is a kidney recipient, and so all meats that he consumes must be well done. And so to accommodate that, we all just eat well done meat. I'm gonna take this one off because it's definitely really good. I'm gonna let it rest on the cutting board. I haven't removed the cutting board that I was using with the potatoes and onions, and I'm gonna actually position this to the front just to get a sear. And so this one has the perfect hatch marks. And look at the juice. So you definitely want to let it rest. Just to be for certain that it's done. It has a little spring, so it may not be super done. But it's not super thick either, so. But I just want these to get a sear on the front. And the time is 8:45. So you gotta wait for a couple more minutes. I'm just gonna let the water be absorbed by the potatoes. And then they'll be done. I think I'll be nice and go ahead and scramble up some eggs. And just knock that out the way. Even eggs were expensive. That's crazy. I think we spent like $10. Was it $10? No, it was $18. It was like $18 for like the two 18-pack large eggs. I got them from Walmart. Are we still live? Or did it end? Oh, we're still live. Okay. So yeah. I don't know what happened. Why hair's cut off. But anywho. Alrighty. So look at that one. That's really good. I'm gonna let the residual heat just brown it, but I'm turning my eye off. I can see The steam coming from here, so I know it's doing well. I just want to check and peek. Okay, so now the water has kind of changed colors based on the seasonings that was inside the pan. So now I'm going to stir the seasonings down to the bottom. There's little liquid. There is still some. Again, the potatoes are, show you all the doneness of the potatoes. So there's the potato. Still a little firm, so it's not mushy. And you just want to put the lid back on it and just let the rest of the steam cook those potatoes. And yeah, and that's it. So now I'm going to move you all again just so you can check the steak. So cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Okay. Don't open them yet. Don't open them. I'm going to go down a little bit and around this way. Perfect. Okay, you can open. So we have our steak here. We have our knife. It's the same knife that we use for the potatoes and onions, and we're just going to cut it on an angle. It's been resting. And that's perfect. See? That's going to be 1 cup for a family member. Let it rest here. And you all seen my video on scrambling eggs. You don't have to watch me scrambling the eggs, that's for sure. The griddle's off. The potatoes are almost done, not quite yet. Another stir. And then we're gonna plate it up. Gonna save this to cut this later. Gonna go ahead and, for my sake, I'm gonna scramble an egg just so I can plate it up with you guys. You'll probably do 3. I don't know, are you in the shell? Alrighty, have a good one. Enjoy your day. Happy Father's Day to the hubby and the dad. Okay. So I'm only gonna scramble 3 eggs. We're not a big egg family. I know a lot of people can eat like 2 and 3 eggs at one time, but we're pretty good around here with sharing like a half of an egg. So now the potatoes, they're done too. So we're gonna put that back. I have another little cast iron. Remember, we just cooking with cast iron around here. And this is probably the only time you're gonna see me with some butter. Butter, butter, butter. Butter, butter, butter. We have the Irish butter. Okay. butter. I'm going to use about this much butter in the skillet for 3 eggs. Let that get really hot. And if you haven't seen my scrambled egg video, make sure you go and check that out. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Kelly Gold. It's the only butter I really like. Otherwise, I would use I do like this one, but it's the only butter I can stand. I do like Smart Balance as well. So the Smart Balance with the cholesterol support, and it's a vegetable oil blend. But other than that, I don't really care for it. I'm not sure, but I don't really care for it. But yeah, so I scramble the egg into a bowl really good, and that's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. I don't season my eggs. Yeah, I don't season any eggs. I'm not putting any milk in them. I know some people put milk in them. I don't like milk in eggs. I don't like the way that tastes. I don't like texture. Oh, you know what? I've never thought, now when I go down south, I think I may come back with some goodies. Because you're talking really good, guys. I never thought, and there's bleach on this rag, just so you all know. That's why I'm using it to wipe the bottom of the bowl. So my oil hot. Push it around the pan. Heat is on medium, number 4. And I'm just pouring them right in the center. And that's it. I don't stir them until the bottom has actually cooked and done all the things. I should probably put this in the garbage can. So fun fact, we usually eat around here on paper plates. Yep, I said paper plates. We're a paper plate family. Oh, it did it already. Look at that. It must be really hot. And so, pull it into the center. You still haven't scrambled it yet. And once they're halfway cooked, you just turn off the heat. I wish I had decided to do this before I moved you all, but I didn't want to kind of move you all back and forth. So I'll show you. I'll get a hot pad so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is it. The heat is off. So now it's just residual skillet heat cooking the eggs, and they're not scorched or anything. And so that's it. That's all. And so that's how I cook my eggs. And you just keep tossing it till all the egg has been cooked up. And that's that. Remove it from the heat so it doesn't residually cook. And how I would plate this, because plating is important. So you want to put your potatoes down off to the side. You can put them in a cup if you choose to. And because this is the hubby's plate, he's king for the day. He's king always, but it's more importantly today than any day. We like the Fiesta cheese, so we're going to go ahead and top it off Really? I've never tried their milk. I need to try their milk. I'm gonna put a little Fiesta cheese on top, which has taco seasoning on it. We're guilty. And then I'm gonna use a fresh fork and I'm gonna add the egg. The last thing you want to add is your protein because the protein is the star of the show. So just gonna put the egg in the middle. And I feel really bad for those people who don't like their food touching because I don't know, it's kind of harsh. Especially when you go to a restaurant because typically that's how it's always done. And so I'm just gonna let him slice his own steak. And if I had any au jus or anything like that, I would have put it on top. But so that's the breakfast for today. This is our Father's Day breakfast. This was my first live. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm gonna step behind the camera and then adhere. So we have a New York strip steak with sauteed smothered potatoes and bell peppers and onions with a little Fiesta cheese and a classically scrambled egg. And there you have it, guys. I hope you have a marvelous day, a blessed week. Thank you so much, Dawn, for being here for the entire ride. I truly appreciate you, and I love your channel as well. If you all could you all subscribe to the Crafty Visage? She is amazing. She does beautiful watercolor paints and cards as well. She's very sweet and very kind. I appreciate you guys. Again, this was my first live. As this channel grows and progresses, I'll get better. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you all have a blessed and wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye. Don't do that. How do I end? Oh, perfect.